Let me first give a disclaimer. I'm not a YouTuber, blogger. I'm not looking for advertisement sales or whatever those that do blogging motivation is. I really just look at what I'm interested in, and R. Kelly is one thing I'm interested in. And I just noticed a blogger, and she might be in the business of selling or getting people to subscribe to a channel, and make no mistake. I don't care if you. I don't even have. Well, I do have a page, but I don't care if you subscribe to it, and I'm not gonna ask you or solicit your subscription. One thing I learned about this plain is Jane um, commentary about R. Kelly, and she called those that are in support of black men, I think she say V blogger or V halves or B halves. This female, and I'm sorry, is so illiterate because when she report I don't even know where she get that information from. She report the day-to-day dealings with the trial and read. I don't even know where she get that information from. And I asked her, and you all can go look at her page, because I commented on it. She replied and give a response as if it's the truth. And my whole question to her, and my whole question as in why I'm making this video is that if you're a legitimate blogger, why would you be so unbiased? Well, I'm sorry, that's the wrong word. Biased. I say unbiased because some other dumb person was under her page left a comment saying that you're the most unbiased person that I know. Unbiased means that you're objective, meaning that you are not taking no sides. You're just going to present the evidence and you're going to present whatever is being presented and leave it at that. But when you make statements in the sense of a female's point of view, as if you've been through it, or as if what he said is the truth, or what he did is the truth, you're not unbiased. You're biased. You're saying that he's been a creep. You're saying he's been a pedophile. And let me side note, just sidebar: a pedophile is somebody that messed with children that is under the age of 12. He could be a statutory rapist. I'm not defending that. But what I'm saying is, how can you report news or try to report news because you got whoever that light-skinned female on your page saying that I love that she said somebody other than black or brown report news. This is why we don't need you to report the news. You're reporting bogus news, trying to get views, trying to get somebody to subscribe. What I'm saying is I'm not giving my name. I'm not giving no channel that you can subscribe to. I don't care about that. What I am saying as a black man, stop it. Stop reporting and crucifying black men as if it's the truth. And it's not the truth. Even the white people, even the white media, news media, have a stance that's not biased. They just say what somebody said and what the response was. You sitting here acting as if what. Let me fall back for a minute because you believing that this female from Utah came to wherever R. Kelly was, because you say that's a conversation you can have for later on. I'm just so invested in that point of the female mentality that I know you don't, you and Gayle King, and that's what I'm saying, all y'all, you reporting the news as if when them girls was on stage that it's not a lie. Like, forget that they lied. Let's just look at this dude that is this age that manipulated these females. They had their own choices, but let me say this here. I'm invested, but not so much to even remember the name. The girl from Utah. She just sit in the room, and she just, with her phone in that room for 3 days without eating, told her buddies, even if y'all want to, don't. Don't call the police and don't really worry yourself. But a female, that's what y'all don't understand. Y'all look past that point. The obvious point. Y'all got this man sitting on a federal case. Not just one, but two. Two federal cases, and even in the history of the mafia, everything that the mafia did fell under the same umbrella. Plain as Jane, just think about it. Even if you don't like him, ask yourself, why do they got two federal cases in two different states? If we want to believe Asteriel, that R. Kelly had sex with a minor in California, because California is the only age of 18 where you're consenting age. Why then are they having a trial in New York? Why? Just ask yourself that. Don't beat us up. Don't beat us as black men up. Ask yourself, why do they have a case, a federal case, about something that happened or supposedly, allegedly happened in California? Do California not have a federal government? Do they not have a federal criminal justice system where they can bring him up for trial? Ask yourself that. Then ask yourself again, why do they got a state case? Why did whatever that lady who just beat Alvarez in Illinois, Fox, black female, go on the news and say, if anybody got information about how we can crucify this nigga, pardon me, YouTube, come forward. When in life or in any legal sense that, other than where they have unsolved cases, that I have to ask, if you got some information of abuse, come forward. Why is it that even in Minnesota with that one case, they got that one case in Minnesota, they got these two in Illinois, one is for the federal and one is for the state, and then they got another case in New York. And then you hear every female that got on stage said that it was of their own volition. Plain as Jane. Do you know what volition means? I don't care. Age of consent is 17. I don't care how you want to perpetrate it. The age of consent is 17. So therefore, if he asked, Jane Doe, whatever her name is, I ain't going to say it because I don't want to give a disclaimer. He asked, how many times you left and came back, even after he pulled the gun or had the gun and you was intimidated? I came back many times. The first one, who was at the 208 trial with the white pants on, talking about he knew I was this age. You was a stalker. So when plain Jane, when you sit in and just give your commentary, do it objectively. Don't be biased. And I told you in your comments that I'm going to be, and this is my first video for you, I'm going to try to be that one to mute you because you're not relating the news. Let me say that again. Relating the news unbiased. You have an agenda. Like you wanted to be one of the ones that he finessed. Because that's all it was. They tried to finesse him, and he finessed them. So at the end of the day, I'll leave it at that. But again, I don't need y'all to subscribe to nothing. I'm not nowhere. So I don't need no subscription.